Have you ever wondered why? Even after eating enough protein, your muscles still feel weaker as the years go by. Many seniors I meet, people just like James, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, say the same thing. I eat well, I walk every day, but my legs don't have the strength they used to. Here's the truth. It's not always about protein or exercise. The real problem is often something most doctors rarely mention: missing just 2 key vitamins at breakfast. Without them, your body can't rebuild muscle efficiently, no matter how much chicken, fish, or eggs you eat. And that's exactly what I'm going to reveal today. 2 simple vitamins that can jumpstart your muscle repair each morning, lower your risk of dangerous falls, and give you the confidence to stay active well into your 70s and beyond. So stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'll show you how combining them the right way can double their power. Now, let's dive into the first vitamin, vitamin D3. You've probably heard it called the sunshine vitamin, but what most people don't realize is that vitamin D3 is far more than just a mood booster. It's the very spark that allows your body to absorb calcium and use the protein you eat to actually build muscle. Without it, it's like pouring cement without water. Your body has the raw material, but it never hardens into strength. Let me share a story. Margaret, a 68-year-old grandmother from Florida, came to me saying, "I eat eggs every morning. I even add extra chicken to my salads, but my legs feel shaky when I climb stairs." When we tested her, her vitamin D levels were far below optimal. Within just 12 weeks of simple supplementation and morning sunlight, she regained confidence walking around her neighborhood, something she had stopped doing for almost a year. Her secret wasn't more protein. It was unlocking her body's ability to use the protein she was already eating. Why does this happen? As we age, our muscles don't just lose size, they also lose efficiency. They need more signals to stay active. Vitamin D3 acts like a switch, telling your muscles, yes, it's time to absorb this calcium. Yes, it's time to repair and grow stronger. Without enough of it, the process slows dramatically, no matter how clean your diet is. Here's another fact many people overlook. Studies show that older adults with low vitamin D levels are up to 3 times more likely to suffer muscle weakness and dangerous falls. And for seniors, a single fall can change everything: your independence, your confidence, even where you live. So when I say vitamin D3 is a foundation for strength, I mean it literally keeps you on your feet. The good news is, boosting your vitamin D3 isn't complicated. Start with natural sunlight. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle morning sun on your skin, before the rays get too strong, can give your body a powerful daily dose. Think of it as charging your muscles for the day ahead. If you enjoy gardening, walking your dog, or sipping coffee on the porch, you're already halfway there. But sunlight alone often isn't enough, especially as we get older. That's where food comes in. Adding simple sources like eggs, salmon, sardines, or fortified milk to your breakfast can make a remarkable difference. Imagine starting your day with 2 sunny-side-up eggs, a piece of whole grain toast, and a small portion of smoked salmon. It's not just a tasty meal, it's fuel that turns into strength. And for those who still struggle to reach healthy levels, a low-dose vitamin D3 supplement with breakfast can be the missing piece. Always check with your doctor before starting, but for many seniors, even a modest daily amount can restore balance. Here's a practical tip. Pair vitamin D3 with foods that contain healthy fats, like avocado or olive oil. Why? Because vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, meaning it needs fat to be absorbed properly. Without it, you might be swallowing your supplement for nothing. Think of it like putting a letter in the mailbox without a stamp. It never gets delivered. Now, let me ask you, when was the last time you thought about your vitamin D levels? Many people only get them checked after a fracture, or when fatigue becomes overwhelming. But why wait for a problem? Being proactive today can save you years of frustration tomorrow. The takeaway here is simple but powerful. Vitamin D3 isn't just about bones, it's about muscle power, balance, and independence. It turns the protein on your plate into real strength in your body. Without it, you're fighting an uphill battle. With it, you give your muscles the green light to repair and rebuild day after day. So tomorrow morning, when you sit down for breakfast, don't just think about what fills your stomach. Think about what fuels your future. A little sunlight, a couple of eggs, or even a mindful supplement can be the difference between muscles that weaken and muscles that thrive. Now let's talk about the second vitamin, vitamin B12. If vitamin D3 is like the switch that turns muscle repair on, then vitamin B12 is the fuel that keeps the engine running. Without enough of it, your muscles might have the parts to rebuild, but they won't have the energy to finish the job. Here's why B12 is so important. It helps your body create red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles. Oxygen is what gives your cells the energy to move, repair, and grow. When B12 levels are low, it's like trying to drive across the country on half a tank of gas. You'll stall out long before you reach your destination. That's why many seniors who eat enough protein still feel weak, tired, or unable to recover after a simple walk. Let me share a story. Harold, a 74-year-old from Michigan, had always been active, but lately, even climbing a short flight of stairs left him breathless. He thought his heart was the problem, but his cardiologist found something else. His vitamin B12 levels were dangerously low. After just a few months of adding more eggs, Greek yogurt, and a small B12 supplement with breakfast, Harold noticed a huge difference. He could walk around his block again without stopping, and his legs didn't ache the next day. His energy didn't just return, it felt renewed. Here's the catch. After age 60, your stomach produces less acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. That means even if you're eating eggs, fish, or beef, you may still not be absorbing enough. It's not about how much you eat. It's about what your body can actually use. And that's where so many older adults run into problems without even realizing it. So what are the warning signs? If you often feel unusually tired, struggle with muscle weakness, or notice it takes you much longer to bounce back after exercise or housework, low B12 might be part of the reason. Some people also experience numbness in their hands and feet, or memory lapses that they chalk up to just getting older. But sometimes, it's simply a shortage of this vital vitamin. The good news is, getting more B12 doesn't require complicated changes. It can be as simple as starting your morning with 2 scrambled eggs, a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with berries, or a serving of sardines on whole grain toast. For those who enjoy richer foods, liver, yes, the kind many of our parents used to cook, is one of the most concentrated natural sources of B12. And if you don't eat much meat or dairy, a small B12 supplement taken with breakfast can fill the gap. Here's a practical tip. Always pair B12 with protein in the morning. Why? Because your muscles are primed to repair themselves after sleep, and giving them both protein and B12 together is like delivering building blocks and the construction crew at the same time. It makes the repair process smoother and more efficient. Think of it this way. Protein without B12 is like bricks without workers. B12 provides the workers that arrange the bricks into a strong, stable wall. And when you start your day with this combination, you're setting yourself up for energy that lasts well into the afternoon. Now, let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some days you feel completely drained, even though you didn't do much? Or why your legs take longer to recover after a simple walk compared to a few years ago? Often, it's not just age. It's your body quietly asking for more B12. Science backs this up. Studies show that seniors with healthy B12 levels report higher energy, better balance, and quicker recovery times. On the other hand, those with deficiencies are more likely to experience fatigue, muscle weakness, and even an increased risk of falls. And remember, just one fall can change your life in ways you don't expect. So tomorrow morning, when you sit down for breakfast, ask yourself, am I giving my body the B12 it needs to fuel me for the day? Whether it's eggs, yogurt, sardines, or a small supplement, that choice could be the difference between dragging yourself through the day or moving with energy and confidence. Because here's the bottom line. Vitamin B12 is not just a nutrient. It's your body's natural energy source, the key to turning food into fuel and fatigue into strength. And when you combine it with vitamin D3, which we talked about earlier, you create the perfect foundation for muscle repair, recovery, and long-term independence.
So now you might be asking, how do I actually put this into practice? Here's the good news. You don't need complicated routines or expensive shakes. The magic lies in how you combine vitamin D3 and B12 at breakfast. Think of vitamin D3 as the key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb nutrients, while vitamin B12 is the fuel that keeps the engine running. One opens the door, the other powers you through it. When you bring them together in the morning, you give your muscles both the signal to rebuild and the energy to do it. Let me share what this might look like in real life. Carol, a 70-year-old from Arizona, struggled with low energy in the mornings. Her breakfast used to be just toast and coffee. After adding 2 sunny-side-up eggs with avocado slices, a small bowl of Greek yogurt topped with blueberries, and 10 minutes of gentle sunlight while watering her garden, she told me, "It feels like my body finally wakes up with me." Within weeks, she noticed stronger legs and better balance when walking. Here's a simple breakfast idea you can try tomorrow. 2 eggs, rich in both vitamin D3 and B12. A handful of leafy greens or avocado on the side, healthy fats to boost absorption. A serving of Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of nuts or fresh fruit. More B12 and protein to keep muscles repairing. And, if possible, step outside for just 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight. Even a short walk to the mailbox counts. One more tip. Start your morning by sipping a glass of warm water with a squeeze of fresh lemon. It gently wakes up your digestive system, helping your body absorb nutrients more effectively throughout the meal. The point isn't perfection, it's consistency. By stacking these small choices together, you turn an ordinary breakfast into a muscle-building powerhouse. So tomorrow morning, instead of asking, "What will fill me up?" try asking, "What will fuel my strength for the rest of the day?"
Before we close, let me share a few quick but powerful tips. Just as some vitamins work best in the morning, there are also a few you should avoid taking at that time, because the wrong timing can quietly sabotage your progress. First, let's talk about vitamin E. Many people take it first thing in the morning, thinking it will protect their muscles. But here's the problem. Vitamin E is a strong antioxidant, and when taken before exercise, it can actually block the good stress signals your muscles need to grow. Imagine trying to start a fire but pouring water on the sparks. You'll never get the flame you need. That's why if you use vitamin E, it's far better to take it at lunchtime, along with a meal that contains healthy fats. This way, your body absorbs it properly without interfering with the natural muscle-building signals of your morning activity. Next is calcium. Yes, it's vital for bones and muscle function, but timing is everything. Taking calcium on an empty stomach in the morning can cause bloating, constipation, and even blunt your natural morning alertness. It's like hitting the brakes just as your body is trying to accelerate into the day. A smarter choice is to take calcium at midday with lunch, when your body is fueled and better prepared to absorb it efficiently. Finally, let's talk about calming adaptogens like ashwagandha. These can be wonderful for reducing stress and supporting restful sleep, but not at breakfast. If taken in the morning, they can make you sluggish and drain your motivation to exercise. I remember Linda, a 69-year-old who used to take ashwagandha with her morning coffee. She thought it would help her stay calm, but instead it left her yawning during her morning walks. When she switched to taking it in the evening, her sleep improved and she felt more energized the next morning.
The lesson here is simple. Timing is everything. Use vitamin D3 and B12 to power your mornings. Take vitamin E and calcium at lunchtime, and save ashwagandha or other calming herbs for the evening. And of course, if you're on medication or under treatment, always check with your doctor before making changes. Because when it comes to your health, the right nutrient at the right time can make all the difference. So let's bring everything together. Protein will always be the foundation of muscle health. It gives your body the raw building blocks, but without the right spark, those blocks just sit there. That's where vitamin D3 and B12 come in. Think of them as the catalysts, the small but mighty triggers that turn food into strength, energy, and confidence in your body. Here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, start your mornings with a simple combo. A breakfast that includes eggs or Greek yogurt, paired with a little healthy fat like avocado, and, if your doctor agrees, add a low dose of vitamin D3 and B12. Then, step outside for a 10 to 15-minute walk in the morning light. It doesn't have to be far, just around your yard, down the street, or even to the mailbox and back. After a week, notice how your legs feel. Do you feel steadier when you stand up? Do you have more energy to get through the day? Small, consistent steps can bring remarkable changes. I'll tell you from experience, many seniors I've worked with were amazed at how quickly they felt stronger once they made these adjustments. One man, Robert, 71, told me after just 2 weeks, "I didn't realize my morning routine was holding me back. Now, I actually look forward to my walks again." And now, I'd love to hear from you. What are you currently taking with your breakfast? Have you ever tried adding vitamin D3 or B12? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your stories might inspire someone else who's watching right now. If you found today's video helpful, please hit the like button. That small action really helps more people discover this channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe to VitalAge Health and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next tip on staying strong, independent, and full of life after 60. Remember, aging doesn't mean giving up strength. With the right nutrients and the right habits, your best years can still be ahead of you. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.